Okay, Mikkel, right, you were having trouble with retopologizing inside of ZBrush with it jumping. So I've got this head model. This is the character course I'm working on, and I'm going to show you how we can do this. So what I'm going to do is I've selected my head mesh, and you've already done this stage for your minion course. I'm going to select the Z-sphere now, and we're going to come down to the rigging. We're going to go and select that mesh, which is there. And there he appears. I'm going to go into topology. Now we have got this Z-sphere, and as you can see, when I move this around, it jumps to that section. I think that's the problem you're having. It jumps back to this origin. Okay, now you can go in scale this Z-sphere right down like this, and that might help with the jumping, but I'm going to show you how we can do it without having to do that. So we go back a couple, make this big again, and we can just go into edit topology now, which will give us this. We just put this into this color, and actually if I put it into this, it's a bit brighter for you. Okay, so if we're retopologizing this, obviously we're going to go into transform and turn on symmetry for this. Okay, and you have these two, because we're in symmetry, we have these two, and as soon as we go like that, we can click and we can drag out. Oh, what's going on? We go into draw mode, sorry. Right, so there, we can click, go up, and then we can start to build our topology, okay? Like that. Now, it's can be, notice the direction of this little joint coming out. That tells me that if I put one there, it will come out from here. So if I click there, it will come out. I can then go up, and I can go across to there. Now at this stage, if I click up here, it will jump across because of our arrow direction. Look at our arrow direction going up. So if I click there, it will come out from there. If I go back to there and down to there, now the arrow is still pointing up, so if I come over to the middle now and click there, I can now click and join this up, and I could carry on up. Notice the arrow direction up there. I could click this up, come up like that, and carry on my geometry. However, sometimes you might make a mistake, and you might click off and then just click, and then you've got this dot on its own. So I could then do that, and then I would have to go like that, and then like that, and it can get really messy. So what you need to do is when you click on here, look at this, the arrow direction, click there, and you can join it up. Now if I want to not carry on this part, what I can do is I can click off. So if I click that, notice there's a little dot. I can click here, and if I want to start from up here, I can click off the model. Yeah. Now I can see there's a little dot there as well I need to get rid of, but if I want to carry this on now, I can come over here, and this is why I say with the brush size you should be really careful about this brush size. I put the brush size down on 1, and that way it doesn't interfere. So when I go over here, you can see it goes green, or here it will click, and you can just see it's on there. Click, and then carry it on. Now occasionally you might also click off. You might go, okay, I'll put it there, and then you've actually created a n-gon, more than 4 sides. So you don't want to do that. If that happens, just press the Ctrl Z a couple of times, click off the model, then click on and carry on like that. Okay, I'm trying to get it to jump to the middle that you were saying. Now that can sometimes happen. Notice I've got some dots down there. There's one there. But you can press the Alt key and you can actually delete these. So I'm holding the Alt key and I'm clicking on these, and it will delete them. And we got one down there which I can delete as well. Now that's what you've probably had happen, something like that. But it doesn't really interfere with anything. You just need to click off the model over here somewhere. yeah, and then you can come back down and you can go back over and you can then just carry them on. All right, it is fiddly, and when you start getting close to other pieces, it can get even more fiddly, especially when you're breaking across. But if I go there, 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 I'm now creating my edge loop for the model. So I can go round, 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 up, yep, across here, up to here, up to here, cross onto the nose, and do that. Oh, Control Z. Click again and press the A key to preview. Obviously with adaptive skin, Dynamesh off. That's what we've got. A key again to carry this on. Click on one of these dots and carry it on. So I know it's a little bit fiddly to get used to this, but as soon as you sort of master it by playing around, you'll find it much easier. Okay. Now you do sometimes have to be careful that your model doesn't, that you don't select one, and if you've got it quite thin, like on a nose section, let me come down here, let me just click off, I come down here, let's go around this nose here and down. There is occasions where it will link up with something that's underneath it, because you see all this framework under here, and it can sometimes jump through the model. Look, if I click there, see, notice it's locking onto that piece. That's going to kind of try and cut through the model. So be a little bit careful, but it's you know, just takes practice, a little bit of practice, and make sure that your draw size is really small, okay, because that will help you. You're just dealing with one dot then, so you get precision by making that brush size really small. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you, Mikkel, and yeah, let me know what you think on the Facebook page.